everybody. Welcome to Roll or Roleplay. I am your host and DM, Kimarie, and just a few reminders about our stream. So our stream is a primarily role-playing stream. I encourage my players to role-play as much as possible. We do use D&D rules, and we do go into combat sometimes, but I encourage them to figure out ways to not go do combat, but sometimes it happens. And depending on how convincing they are, I might ask them to do a roll for me if I don't believe them. Or if I roll as a character and they don't believe them. And then our second kicker is that when we started this stream, technically this is the 9th episode, but so many episodes ago, my players knew very little about their characters. I created their characters. And through these episodes, I have given them information about who they are, what class they are, what race they are, what they look like. So now they have a lot of that information now. There's probably a few things that I could tell them this episode, but they know a lot already. So it's been super fun for them to get to know who they are. And thanks again to everybody for watching. We all love you all and your support. And this is the second to last episode of this campaign, so we're very, very excited to see what's gonna happen. I'm excited. I know what's gonna happen. Ha ha ha. So I'll pass it over
Me
to
too.
No, you don't.
Yeah, hello everyone. Again, I'm Dan. I play Avery, the level 4 human cleric who's has some good days and bad days. But again, big thank you to everyone watching the show. I mean, I know it can take a lot to watch a D&D stream, especially, with a couple hours, per episode, but we have a lot of fun doing it, and we just enjoy making content for you guys. So, because it makes your day, and we love it. I kind of help manage TikTok account, so be on the lookout for some funny content a little bit later. Cal has done a great job of editing some of our funniest moments, so I want to kind of bring that to light so that you can share it with your friends. Speaking of sharing, if you really like what you see, yeah, if you really like what you see, again, not to be too cliche, but yeah, share it with everyone. Tell them about us. We want to keep doing this and make even more funny moments for you. So just big thank you to all of you. Appreciate it.
Hey, well, I'm Cal. I play Briar, who is a level 4 elf fighter from Strayola, which is a farmland country. And he is the oldest of 8 kids on his farm with their mother, Rose. And, yeah.
Hey.
Hey. The end.
The end.
Thank you, Cal. And my name is Tyler, and in this campaign, I play Kaelin. And Kaelin is the son of the royalty of the king and queen of Levenok, which is kind of like the rich, like cosmopolitan kingdom. But not a lot of people know that, including my love interest in this game, which is the NPC Catherine, which is the Tabaxi, which is like a cat humanoid person. So I'll go ahead and just recap the last episode to bring people up to speed. So it started, last episode actually started at nighttime, actually. And that relates to the previous episode, actually, where we had just defeated the rogue merchants, Mario and Luigi, at night, who had like tried to like jump us, and actually were trying to get and kill Catherine the Tabaxi for her like fur, basically, like for her skin. But we defeated them, and actually Catherine made the killing blowout with that, which was pretty cool. But anyway, we had the unresolved thing where it's like, well, we're gonna have to. We found out that in their bag they had 2 Tabaxi skins in there, So we need to like do something with that. So we need to do some like funeral rites with that. But before we did that, we said we're just gonna kick that till the morning. So we started off that like episode with the nighttime when Avery decided to like have a little chat with Catherine, and just and at first like Kaylin was like, because like doesn't like quite trust Avery in terms of that, just because uh in the land where Avery's from, they don't really treat Tabaxi very well. They're kind of like slaves or servants, sort of. And I knew that, and it's like, but on the other hand, Avery has proven himself to be reasonably trustworthy, if not um honest to others, really, and to our enemies. Anyway, they went in there, and as far as Kaylin knows, don't really know what happened in that conversation. And if you'd like to know as a viewer, go ahead and watch the last episode. So, and it's up on YouTube. Anyway, they came out, and Catherine was like much happier, really, and like good, looking good. And so we pretty much just went to bed. And that morning, I woke up a little early, which is not easy for Kaylin because Kaylin sleeps in a lot late. So got up early, but I used the opportunity to gather some mushrooms and stuff in the forest, and we made some breakfast, and then we got the funeral pyre going, and we put down we burnt the two tabaxi hides, and then Catherine led us in prayer to basically, put the souls to rest, and we prayed to the goddess Timora. We all held our hands together in a circle. When we did that, we actually felt a jolt of energy, which I guess was from the goddess herself. So perhaps Timora blessed us during our events. Maybe our roles were better. Who knows? But with that duty done, we got our things together and headed off into the forest. And with the goblin, a little goblin Slurpee, as our guide. And Slurpee we got from the old manor in Phandalin. We rescued him, and he ended up being great. He has a little system of like little painted sticks that he used to follow along the forest. And although he got a little like off the lead for a little while, just because Kaylin was kind of like chit chatting him a bit too much, we made it through the forest pretty much with no problem. Like very few problems really. And we came to the clearing. We saw this giant Cragmaw castle, which in ancient times was called Faelorn Castle, and it was owned by like some ancient, like not ancient, but like a long time ago it was used, but it's been in disrepair for a long time, and now it's just taken over by hobgoblins and goblins. And so we looked at it, and we pretty much like, well, we need to do something. So we decided that first of all, we were going to go in through the side entrance by the kitchen, because Slurpee thought that was a good idea. But then Avery had the idea of, well, he's going to cast, and if you can help me, Avery, he's cast a special spell that made us very like evasive, like people was less likely to
Pass
see.
without trace. Yeah.
Pass without trace. Yep. So that really helped us. So we went in, and things were we were looking good, but Slurpee, like, he found the kitchen and we just like went in, and he started basically just like spilling all the beans, like telling us everything, and like we were all like in the behind the door, like in the hallway, and we were just like, it's because like Slurpee was telling everything. And so Avery had the idea, like, well, we need to put a stop to this. So Avery busted out the old trick back from episode like 1 or 2, I think.
Yeah.
No, 2, I think, of
Yeah.
the Cave Inspection Committee. Which, if you watch those episodes, early episodes, we had tricked the goblins in the cave that we are part of a so-called like bureaucratic cave inspection committee, and word got out actually from those cave goblins that like that were a thing. And so sure enough, we like show up, and Avery just using his like charisma just goes in and explains to the people, the goblins inside. There's like a lot of goblins in the kitchen, like what to do, and we managed to like not get killed basically. Although Slurpee was a bit nervous, and that was resolved by quick thinking by giving Slurpee some cheese, which, as it turns out, is the best way to calm things down. And everything was fine. And so after that, we pretty much closed the door and we're like, that happened. And we like went across the hallway and we knew because of Slurpee's help again where to go. So we went to the next room, which had two hobgoblins in it, which are kind of like the stronger ones. And Avery again tried to do the same cave inspection committee thing. But goblins, I guess, are smarter and they saw right through and they're like, nah. So we had to fight, and the fight went pretty good. Catherine got some damage. Kaylin got some damage. But really, like the big damage once again came from Briar, who like had this like massive like hit that killed the first hobgoblin, like split it in half. And the second one, Avery dispatched by using like a bolt of like lightning, basically, like lightning energy. So that did like massive damage, and they were dispatched. So we're like, well, okay. So we went into the next room, and we pretty much realized like this is where Gundren is. So Avery once again used his magical abilities and cunningness to disguise himself as one of the deceased hobgoblins that we just killed. And so we had like basically the perfect situation. Like a disguised hobgoblin went in, and so Gundren is in there, but like asleep on the bed. And pretty much it's just King Grawl, which is like the king hobgoblin guy. And he actually bought that. Like he actually did not really suspect too much out of the disguise that Avery had. So we used that to our advantage by having a surprise attack, and we were able to take out the king. Not he did not kill it yet, the king. And also there was a wolf in there that Briar basically gave some jerky to, and it didn't do anything. And then which has been a theme in this whole campaign. Wolves have not done much. But yeah, so we now are at this point where we actually I have to say that the way that we like almost killed King Grawl, which we were doing a lot of damage, of course, but once again, Avery decided to use the combination of things to his advantage by using the like disguised hobgoblin as like, you know what, like let's just like make it all up, and he went for a handshake, and during which he did the inflict wounds spell, and which basically almost killed King Grawl. So we got to the point where he's like almost dead. He's still alive, but he's like not really a threat. So we tied him up to a chair, and now we pretty much have a Gundren in the corner, like to talk to. And we've been looking for him the whole campaign, so I'm sure we have a lot of explaining to do. There are sections of the castle, of Cragmaw Castle, that are unexplored, but we may not need to go in there because there's probably dangerous things in there, so we might want to just get out. But we will find out very shortly what we want to do. So Kaylin's here. All right.
Alrighty, awesome. Thank you, Tyler / Kaylin, for that explanation overview. So yeah, so we are in that room with Grawl. I believe Briar, you went up to Gundren, and he was asleep on the bed. You wanted to give him health potions, but then you noticed that he's not injured and he's not ill or anything like that. You guys had started asking him questions, but just because we were kind of like trying to finish that last episode, anything that you want to like ask him that you might have asked him last episode, we can do again, just for posterity's sake. And then you also need to decide, you know, what you're gonna do with Slurpee, and so you have some things to talk about. So, and go. My children,
break.
go. And break. Action.
Gundren, there you are.
There you go.
Are you okay? I mean,
yeah, I'm not too beat up, but I was, just kind of waiting for you guys.
What were they trying to get out of you?
I mean, I might have told them that we were, I was going on a quest for some, treasure, and, we could maybe go on the quest together and go on an adventure, but they didn't know if they wanted to do that, and they were going to kill me instead. So I'm really glad you guys came in time.
Is this is heard throughout the room, right? This isn't whispered, so like King Grawl could hear that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
alright.
I is still looking like the hobgoblin. I guess I have like 30 minutes left of looking.
Yeah, sure.
I look down on him and I just say in my normal voice, "Is this true? Why did you kidnap him?
Why did you what? I'm sorry?
Oh, why did you kidnap him?"
I mean, Grawl. Sorry, like switch characters now.
That's okay.
I mean, they brought him to me from the cave, saying that this guy had a plan for some riches, and I was like, let's get my hand on some riches.
Who brought Gundren to you from the cave? Was it your
Uh,
subordinates or?
Yeah, just some random goblins from the cave. You
Oh,
guys.
that cave.
Yeah, I remember
Okay.
Clark sent him
You
away.
may not really.
Oh yeah,
No.
Clark, my
Yeah.
my right hand man that
Oh, that we
somehow
killed.
died.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
you? You guys killed him?
Sure did.
That was
Yeah.
my right hand man.
I set one of your goblins on fire too.
He also slapped one of their faces off, so I
Mhm.
wouldn't mess around with him.
I said some mean things to him.
I understand that you guys are the real deal. I'm obviously tied up and I'm not trying to fight you anymore.
Well, we didn't give you an opportunity to fight us, really. So it can. So I mean, I don't know, where are we going with this?
We need to
I
go.
don't know.
We need to go.
Okay. Bye.
Wasn't talking to you.
Okay.
Avery, how long are you gonna be like this? Like,
I think it'll be safe if I
And-
keep the impression like this, so then that way, if there's any other of goblins around, they won't.
that's okay. That's fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Gundren, can you get up? Are you good? Do you need
I can
healing?
get up. That's no problem. Sure. I can get up.
Where's all your stuff?
There. Oh, over there in the corner. Let me
Okay,
just
good.
get my backpack and.
I was like, great. Are we gonna have to go back to the caves to get all this stuff?
So I think we need to I think that we should bring this so-called king to justice, in my opinion. Because he's got a rogue operation here up in this what used to be a fairly nice, quaint area of the country. You're just causing all sorts of ruckus. And I think that just killing him, we could obviously just kill him right now. But I think that would not do justice to the amount of pain that this individual has caused. And just wondering what you guys think about that. If there's any way that we could haul him out, and that way we can bring justice to this land.
I have an idea.
You have an idea?
I think we can have Timora be the one to provide justice and help guide us to see what the right thing we need to do is. I mean,
Sorry, go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Catherine will pipe up. I mean, we could just do what we did at the other place and like kill him and then tell everybody to leave. But
And I
that's
look at
just
Kaylin.
I think. That's just what I think. I'm just silly, I've only done this one other time, so.
I mean, opposites do attract. Wow, you two really are like.
I
like
think
that.
I think that Avery does have something here. I think that this is a tough choice, and we might want to have some inspiration from above. And Briar, I know that you also have a connection with Timora, so I think that I'd also like your input on this too.
I know that we definitely don't have the time or resources to be able to drag him to the proper authorities.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I'm cool with the Timora idea.
All right,
I'll tell you
I
what.
think that we should see if we can derive some inspiration, and if there's anything, I'm not the expert here. Catherine, is there any way that we could consult with Timor or get some kind of guidance either way?
Briar elbows Kaylin a little bit, like, he's a cleric.
Am I not
right?
here?
Well, I
I
know.
think Avery would be the best person to do it, Kaylin, my love.
Okay, well,
hmm
Avery, I
he
leave it to
seems to
you.
have a connection. And I'm just a simple little follower. I really have not heard from Timora personally. So I think Avery would be the person to do that.
All right, Avery. Well, I think we
Just
should have a chat.
I just put my arm on Catherine's shoulder and just say, no, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, King, call it in the air.
Oh. 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 Sorry, I got excited, Dan. I'm sorry. That was Kimarie being excited, not Grawl being excited. I got
Choose the right side of the coin, you live. Choose the wrong side, you know what happens.
Well, heads, of course, always.
I point the crossbow at him. And then I just drop it down to myself.
Oh.
Good choice.
Oh.
You want to go for 2 for 2?
Oh.
I mean, I told you that I wanted to live.
Okay. I just wanted to intimidate him a bit. Because Avery's gonna go off in tangent and says, if you as to even pursue us, harm us in any way or track us down, you're not gonna get a coin flip next time. Do we have an understanding?
Yes. I'm not shaking your hand again.
You don't need to. I don't want to touch it. Just know your place. And get away from us, and don't you ever lay your hands on Gundren. Do
Yes,
we have
sir.
an
I'm just gonna
understanding?
stay here. It's gonna stay here.
Good. Well, I'm good here. And I look at the group. We can go.
Okay, I'll consider that to be divine guidance. Okay.
Yeah, sure is. I do kind of want to peek at that owl bird. It's my favorite animal. That's just a little sneak peek. You do have an owl bear in there, don't you? Look at the king.
Yeah, we just caught it in the wild. It's pretty cool. We're gonna eat it.
What are you gonna do?
We're gonna eat it for supper.
You're lucky that coin flip was in your favor. Okay, we can just go.
Haven't you
I'm
ever
done.
had roasted owl bear before? It's delicious.
No, I haven't.
It's a shame.
Kind of is. Kind
I
of
have an
wanted to
idea.
point. Yeah,
Let's go first, and then I'll tell you.
we're bargaining.
Briar starts ushering them out of the room. Okay, goodbye.
As you were pushing me, it's like, wait, tell me. I want to know. Usually just manhandle me.
Briar will lean forward and kind of whisper to you, we're gonna let loose the owlbear while we escape.
You're taming that thing. I am.
Oh, I'm
You're
not
the
taming it.
animals.
I'm running for my dear life.
We just can't. Maybe you can eat Slurpee.
What?
No. No, Avery.
Okay.
No. Slurpee has helped us far too much. He deserves much better. I think that we should. Honestly, Slurpee is right there, I'm sure.
You're just talking about him. He's right
Yeah.
there, just like
Slurpee is right there, and
he's
I think
watching
that
out for you.
this is probably not a great place for him to be now, considering that King Grawl is just there, tied up, and there's going to be a bear coming. So I think that we should see if we can get Slurpee and his mom Raz out of here
Roz.
and out to safe Raz. And I think that maybe we can take him with us. He can hopefully guide us back through the forest and maybe go to Fandolin, and maybe he and his mom can set up like a wilderness guide business or something. I think we need to get him out of here.
Yeah, for sure.
I think
Fine.
that's a wonderful idea, honey.
Oh, okay, thank you, Catherine.
You're welcome.
What is Gundren doing this whole time?
He's just like looking at all of you, and he's just like, cat? Like
Cat
no.
as in like
I mean, he
Catherine
kind of
or
knows-
cat as in tabaxi?
It's a vaccine.
Okay.
No, he kind of recognizes Catherine from town, but he really doesn't understand why she's here yet, you know? Like hearing now hearing a conversation, he's just kind of like, "Oh, okay." But he's just kind of waiting for you all to come up with a plan. He's just kind of like, "Well, I need to go to Fandolin. I don't Hello, little goblin dude. Hi. Um whatever friendships or acquaintances you've made, you know, I'll support whatever you guys want to do. I would just like to go to Fandolin before we go on, on our expedition here. But I would suggest we get the heck out of Dodge, you know.
Yes.
We should be
You
leaving.
guys go. I will count to 30, and then I'm gonna let that owlbear out and be right behind you.
You
Okay.
make me get out my book for this. I didn't even need it out. Hold on.
Boy.
I just want to look at the bugbear, owlbear.
I guess the
So
wolf in there is not really doing anything. He's just hanging out in that room. So
I'm gonna say to Slurpee, like, Slurpee, we're getting out of here. You got to go get your mom, Roz. We tell her grab her if you need to, entice her. Here, have a little slice of cheese. Entice her with the cheese. We got to get going.
Please, thank you.
Slurpee,
Some of that.
do not tell
What?
any of the other goblins what we're doing.
Oh, so I shouldn't tell them that we're gonna escape and that we're gonna go into the woods and then we're gonna go through the woods and then we're gonna go to Fandolin? You don't want me to tell them that? And I'm gonna
Exactly.
steal my mom?
Exactly.
You don't want me to tell them that King Grawl is tied up in a chair in his room? You don't want me to tell him that?
Slurpee, don't make me gag you.
Definitely not.
Cheese?
No
do
worries.
you have any food allergies?
I give him some cheese.
No, I'm not allergic to anything.
That's a shame.
Cheese, thank you. I promise, Briar, I promise, cross my heart, I will be as quiet as a mouse.
Here's some more cheese. I'm
Stop
holding you for that.
enabling him.
Mice like cheese too, just
You didn't
like
even do
Slurpee.
anything.
Okay.
It's called positive
Everybody go.
reinforcement. No, I'm just kidding.
Manipulation.
We'll talk about this
I
later.
know about that.
So Slurpee, go get.
We'll
go
talk
get Roz.
about
Go
this
get your
later.
mom.
Okay, I'll go
Get out!
I'll go get mom and I'll meet you guys at the stick in the woods.
Yes.
Okay. Plan.
The stick.
Fine.
Okay, bye. So he'll go off. He'll grab mom without a hitch. It'll go fine, and he'll grab them and prep mom and go into the woods.
Okay.
Okay.
Briar going to let out this bugbear, not bugbear, owlbear. Keep
Owlbear.
saying that.
Owlbear.
Owlbear.
Oh, Burr.
I'll be
So Owlbear, for the
behind.
viewers, So a bugbear is not a bug combination of a bear.
No.
Right? It's just like a big goblin, basically.
I mean, with
But an
fur.
owl bear
Yeah.
basically is a combination of an owl and a bear.
It's
Yes.
yes, it's an owl's face and then like a bear's body. That's really all it is. And I think it has feathers
Yeah,
instead of fur.
Don't they
Or
have
half.
wings? Don't they have wings?
Not this one.
No. Okay.
Maybe they do.
I don't know.
Not this one in this picture that you can see
Okay.
because it's all blurred.
Censored.
So, as you approach the owlbear's door, you can hear that it's kind of like hooting and growling at you, but it also can smell like if the jerky that you have on you. If you have any jerky,
Yeah, I have jerky.
yeah, I know
Briar
you have jerky.
absolutely
You can
has.
also smell the jerky.
Briar was thinking about tossing some into the door and then like dropping some outside the door and then running.
Perfect.
Like his life depends on it.
Yep,
Because it
absolutely.
does.
Perfect. Here, I will unblock this area so you guys can see. There he is.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness.
The big boy.
He's a
I don't
big
know how he
boy.
could fit through that door, but we're gonna pretend. So you put some jerky underneath the door. Put some
I
jerky
kinda-
outside
yeah.
of the door.
I crack it open and I toss them in and then
Okay.
I drop some and then I just like push the door open and run.
Okay. So as you do that, you push the door open and the bugbear like jumps. I'm sorry, I keep saying bugbear. I don't know why. The owl bear jumps out of the doorway, kind of ready to like pounce, but then he sees that nobody's around, but he sees the jerky on the floor, so he'll bend down and eat it, and then he'll just make his way out. He'll like smell the fresh air, whatever, and he will just go out the door. If anything were to get in his way, he would kill it, but there's no goblins around. You guys are out of his way, and you successfully free the owl bear from being eaten.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Returning into nature. Go free.
Oh, yes,
Right.
yes, Caitlin, you would very much appreciate that. And of course, Avery, with that being your favorite animal, of course you would be along with that.
That definitely was a nice little boost of joy and light that I think Avery needed. So I think he feels a little bit more calm and happier now after seeing that.
Mission accomplished.
Does it fly away or is it like
Slurpee lives another day.
Just
For
walks
now.
away.
Pretty much-
Slurpee lives another day. Gundren. All right, we let it go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slurpee, follow the sticks. Post haste.
Oh, are we
I don't know what
moving
that
now?
means. Hurry up.
Post-haste.
Well, that's what I kind of pictured was like Briar is trying to get everybody to leave the castle.
We're going this way. Owl bear is going that way, type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, hi Gundren. I know we didn't say hi to each other yet.
Avery,
You still
how
look
are
like
you?
a hobgoblin.
I dropped the hobgoblin. Hey.
Oh, Avery. Oh, wow. You've gained some skills. I see.
Yeah.
More skills.
Thank you. I'm just gonna lay it out there. Are we related, the three of us?
I mean, now that I see you all together, I mean,
You've been
kind of
sleeping
look
around,
alike,
right?
but no, it's not me, lad.
How come we all? How do you know all of us? Like you
Well-
chose the three of us to like come help you, and here we are together, all looking alike. What's happening?
All
Seriously.
right. I mean, I am the king's advisor. That's how I know Kalen. Known him.
Yeah. News
his
to
life.
me.
You know, Briar, we'll talk in just a second. Let me explain. And then I, on an adventure, met your parents, Avery,
Mhm.
and just became good friends. And I came over for Thanksgiving every year.
Yeah, the stuffing was really good. That was one
Yes,
of the
of
favorite dishes you
course.
made.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just became good friends with your folks, and I just liked seeing you grow up, and I would just consider you like a godson, or you're my uncle, or like I'm your uncle.
Your Uncle Gundren, yeah.
Yes, of course.
Mhm.
And then Briar. As he gets like a little like like sheepish, he's just like,
It's alright, they already know. Go ahead and say it.
you know that I love your mother, and she has been a favorite woman of mine for many years, and I always just had a soft spot for you in my heart, Briar, and I saw that you yearned for adventure, and I just hoped that someday that I could bring you along.
I want to insight pretty much everything he said.
Absolutely.
See if
Go
you're
ahead.
very. Um, 12.
By what you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Okay. All right. So, Briar, your mom's name is Rose, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I thought of something just now. I mean, I guess Gundren was a rosebud. If you know. Sorry.
Kaylin rolls his
funny if
eyes.
you
You
could do
had
that.
me
Catherine
travel
rolls her eyes
all the way from
proudly.
Striola
All
to
suitors
party
are
up
rosebuds,
with
yeah.
the Duke's son and a princeling. What?
I thought you all would get along. You're all around the same age, I think, and I thought this
Yeah.
was going to be a great adventure for all of us.
And we just happen to all look alike, similar,
I
so
never
much
told
noticed
that a
so,
lot.
anything.
so much so that Toblin told us about some weird urban myth in this country, not
Yeah.
my country, but this country where we should have all been killed as babies.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was supposed to happen.
That's not disconcerting at all. Plus, this one travels with a bum cushion.
Yeah. Well, I think Gundren knew that. Maybe, did you?
Kaylin, I mean, you knew that you were roughing it. You should have, packed a few less bags and a few less cushions, but of course, I expected you to do all of that as well.
I will have you know, good Gundren, that the bum cushion saved our butts, literally and figuratively, in multiple occasions. So
I've never
I
sat on
think
it.
that in terms of essential carry, I think it was well worth it.
Yeah, you would think that. Anyway,
What is Catherine doing right this second?
she's just taking it all in. She's just letting you three, talk with your, uncle. And she's just kind of trying to figure things out herself. And just trying to listen because she's, gotten to know you all over the last several days, and now things are like coming together. You found Gundren, and she loves it when a plan comes together. So she's actually kind of excited. It's like a family reunion to her. Like she's like, "Yay, we're all together! Let's go to Phandalin! Yay!"
Gotcha.
Say that maybe as we're making our way through the forest, that maybe Slurpee can be up there in the front with Briar, just so we can get back. And I'm hoping to like get next to Catherine and be like, so that I can hopefully explain a couple things to her and myself.
Sure. 1 second before we move on to like that. Does anybody have anything? Did we have anything else for Gundren?
I guess out of game, how is Avery's relationship with his parents?
So yeah, this is a great thing that I can reveal for you. So Avery
Yeah.
and his parents. So you are an only child, as you
Mhm.
know.
Mhm.
So your parents were stern, but they did have a loving side.
Okay.
But they really see you as, taking over the Duke ship.
Dukedom. I
Dukedom.
don't know.
The dukedom. The dukedom of Boulder Fist. Yeah, that's a great ring to it.
They saw you as, the heir. You taking over the family
Okay.
business, you running the mines, and so you had a pretty stern upbringing, but you knew that you were loved. Like you knew that your
Okay.
parents cared about you. You're the only child. So you were spoiled at times as a child, but you also were brought up
Gotcha.
to take over.
Okay. I guess my main question for Gundren is, out of all the people to assist you and to help you out, why the three of us? Like I mean, especially starting off, we weren't the most experienced, and you could have hired guard, you could have hired the lords, the dukes, our parents,
Right.
whomever, but you chose the
Right.
three of us in
Right.
particular, and no one else. Why is
Right.
that?
Well, starting off, I guess with you. You want to talk about your past? You want to talk about you being arrested? It wasn't your father that had made the authorities release you. It was actually me. And I saw you going down a wrong path, Avery. And I determined it was now or never for you to make a choice if you're going to be towards the dark side or if you're going to choose the light and follow in your father's footsteps.
Well, my father was
Briar,
okay.
go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
It's being really stern
It-
at this point.
no, that's okay. Avery's gonna talk back a little bit. It's like, well, if my father was alive, how come he wouldn't even bail me out? Seems like he just wanted me to run for something I really didn't even
He
think
was
was a fault
going
of.
to disown you.
Oh, that's good to know.
Mm,
That's great.
yes.
Hmm.
And I told him, let me handle this, Archibald. And I told him, that's your dad's name.
I can see why he hates me because I'll make fun of his name the whole time. No.
Archie!
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I told him, let me take Avery and let me see if I can help him on his journey of light and darkness.
One last thing before I bother you some more. Do you know? I'm hearing a dark voice. I know who the light voice is. I have no clue who the dark voice is. Do you know anything about
Yes, of course.
it? Okay,
It's
great.
I mean, it's Timora's evil sister, and I have to look up her
Oh,
name. I forgot what it was.
that's okay. That's okay. No worries.
Um,
I can look it up if you wanna.
uh,
So I have twins fighting over me, or
I
sisters.
think it's twins.
Are they twins?
Beshaba, Beshaba, Beshaba.
Bashaba. Thank you.
Yes,
Well, thank you, Gundren. I appreciate that. Now I know what's going on, kind of.
Briar. I asked you to come on this journey because last time I visited, I saw Tamsin and Callie together.
Yeah,
And
I
I
found
knew
them.
it was inevitable, Briar. I knew it was inevitable that you were going to find out soon. That's why I left my armor and my sword, or some armor and a sword for you. And I knew this was the opportunity for you to leave home. Because I knew if you were with Callie, you would never leave. I did not force anything with that relationship. I just found out. I promise you.
Well, it would have been nice to know ahead of time instead of coming across them myself.
I know. But you needed to find out that way.
Briar just walks off to walk with Slurpee. He is
Gunjan just sighs and he knows like this is really heavy. And Kaylin, you needed to get out of the castle. Like your parents just dote on you all the time. You don't want to rule. You want to go out and spend time in nature. You never got to do so. You know, you and I went to your parents and we requested this specific scientific expedition to study this blue magical mushroom. And your parents said yes. And I figured it was time for you to get out.
Well, I have to say, I really appreciate it, Gundren, and I'm glad that you made that decision. I think it's a pretty good one. I don't quite remember the magical mushroom part, but I found out.
Oh, I can't believe you forgot that part. I totally told you about that.
Well, it's been a little while. It's been a hot minute. But I can take a look in my records here, and but it's besides the point. What I have to say is, in terms of the scientific expedition, I saw the wonders of the world, and I have found great treasures, including my greatest treasure, of course, my dear Catherine.
Yes, I saw that you were calling each other some names, and that is another reason why I forgot to mention in my other thing of you wanted to get out and see the world and fall in love.
Well, as
And
I
look
like, I
what
like,
happened! Isn't that funny?
I like grab Catherine, like hug her. I guess I'm gonna like pull her close. I'm like, well, I suppose it's probably best good a time as any. That I should probably let you know about a couple extra things here, Catherine, that you might have suspected before.
I walk
Is
up closer to
that
them.
well,
Nice to
um,
meet you, Uncle Gundren.
what does
What were you saying? What were you
Gundren
saying,
say?
Kaylin? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, love.
Oh no, I was saying, what does Gundren
Did
say?
you want to tell me something? What?
Well, so you might have suspected that I might have not revealed all my past, and I have to say that I should have said it earlier, but
What are you
never
saying? What are you saying?
it just never came up, and I just have to say that as
What?
it turns out, uh, I'm from Lebanon, as you know,
Yeah.
but actually I'm the Prince of Lebanon, actually. And my parents are actually the king and queen, and
What?
yeah.
Kaylin? I don't actually know your last name. How dare you not tell me this?
Well, I hope you understand, because a lot of people, if they would know, would be out for us. So I think that it's best, and I've been taught this since an early age, to keep things pretty secret. And even these guys, when I met them, my dear compatriots here, didn't quite know really that much either, and we had to keep it on the down low. And I honestly, I was a little afraid, because I know that our kingdom, its government, has not treated these parts as they should have. There's, as you
You're
can see,
darn right they haven't.
absolutely, the castle here has been in disarray.
The
And
castle. How about Fandolin going through torture and killings and kidnappings for months and months and months, and your father and the military doing absolutely nothing about it. Kaylin, I cannot believe you lied to me. I I'm going to go up there, and I just need a little time alone. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. She
okay,
just
sorry.
walks off.
So I look at Gundren, I'm like, well, I could have gone worse.
Kaylin, it didn't go very
Love
well.
you.
It didn't go very well, Kaylin. Just give her some space and then, try again in a little while.
Okay.
This is probably very hard for her to hear, and just Maxie, I can't believe you didn't tell her.
I thought I was waiting for a perfect time, and it never came.
Briar calls back. Don't forget that nobody in Fandolin knows either.
Are you saying that to
Gundren.
Catherine?
No, Gundren and
Oh, well, of
Kaylin.
course, Gundren was kind of would have told. I had told Kaylin not to tell anybody because of his status and everything.
Did
But
Catherine go off on her own, or is she up near Briar and Slurpee?
yeah, I would say she's right behind you guys, but not. She didn't, of course, go ahead of you, but she's trying to distance herself from Kaylin.
I gave her a little bit of my wine. Just kind of sneak it past. Just
A
here.
flask.
Thank you, Avery.
You're welcome.
Briar, shockingly, pulls out a clean handkerchief and hands it to her.
Thanks, Briar.
That
I
must be
thought
really
he was my true love, but he
No, no, it
To
could have been a lot
be
worse.
fair, Catherine.
That's what Galen said.
To be fair, though, how would he know that it was real love if you knew that he was the prince? And not that... Nothing against you, but other people can be nice to him because he's a prince and not because he's Kalen.
I guess you're right. I just, I lost so much in my town, and I guess maybe I'm just more mad at maybe not him lying, but just like who he is and where he's come from, and just kind of more mad at the city and the people.
It takes like a whole group of people to really establish something horrible like that. Just one or two people, unless they're very, very, very powerful, usually can't do a lot. He really
Well,
cares about you.
yeah,
That's
he
why he
does.
told you now before you moved any further.
I know he cares about me. It's just taking a little time to get used to, okay?
Of course. That's why I gave you the wine. Helps pass the time.
Yeah. I have some of my mom's brandy in my bag if you need some more.
What? Rose had brandy?
I
And you
mean...
never told me?
I just love that he
it's
mentioned her by
it's
first name.
I'm going
it's
to from now on.
tea.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Well,
Briar's not sure how he feels about you using his mother's name like you know her and
mhm.
have never met her before.
Out of game, a lot of people knew your mom.
Burn.
Out of game,
Burn.
that's not called for. Jeez.
You're lucky that's out of game and not in game.
I know,
'Cause
that's
he
why I
might have
said it.
punched you for that.
I know. I know. No, but I ask you, that no offense to you, the handkerchief is actually pretty spotless and clean. That must have been a real personal gift given to you. And you don't have to answer that because I think I already knew the answer by your facial expression.
Yep.
It is nice.
It's a good quality handkerchief, so I'm not going to get rid of it. But it definitely, unfortunately, has some sentimental value attached to it.
I'm so
Is it-
sorry. I got my snot all in it. I'm so sorry, Briar.
Catherine, that's what's it for. That's what it is for.
It was special.
And it can be cleaned.
To your
It can be washed.
ex-girlfriends.
It was my ex-girlfriend. So I really...
You're just a ruiner of love.
Catherine!
Oh my
Catherine!
gosh.
Oh.
Catherine, please, it's okay.
Okay.
You can just hang on to it, and then when it's cleaned, maybe I'll take it back.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That-
I'm just going through a lot today. It's been a
And
long
you
day.
need it more than I do right now. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yes. Just hang in there. I mean, Kalen could be worse. I mean, he could talk a lot, but then be evil. Like, that's a lot worse. I mean, he just talks a lot plenty of times, but his love is
He
still there
could
for
be an
you.
absolute tosser, but he's not.
Tosser, what's that?
Is that a farming term?
No, he could be an arrogant jerk face, but he's
Hmm.
not. He's
He
one
doesn't
of the
know.
nicest people I've ever met, which is
Yeah.
very discombobulating for me because he is also royalty. So the two ideas are kind of conflicting in my brain.
Yeah.
from personal experience, but
And he didn't make any rules. It wasn't him,
No.
right? He
Correct.
doesn't have any authority yet.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
He
How does yeah?
he
How does
is like just realizing like he's gonna take over the throne someday, and then she's just like,
yeah
oh boy.
yeah? How does Princess Catherine sound?
I don't know if I'm right. I think I would accept a tabaxi as the queen with one hand. Like that's crazy. I'm not cut out for that.
You helped lead pretty much the people of Phandalin. They all
I,
relied on you.
I know, but
That was a
Phantolin's my
trial run.
town.
Yes,
Trial
but,
run. Uh,
You're
but see,
capable of it.
look at all the good you did for Phandalin, and think of how much good you could do for the country if you had the resources.
I had the resources. Wow. I never thought that was gonna happen.
You're not.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kaylin, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure thing.
Walk off.
Yep.
I'm just like that. Essentially, like the heart, my heart's in like the pit of my stomach. So just like, I hope she's okay because I think that she's gonna break up with me right now. um,
Hi.
Hi,
I know
Catherine.
we've been walking for a long time. And um I've been thinking a lot. Um and of course, I was really angry at first, because you lied to me. Um, but now like I understand why, because, um because safety concerns, and also like you didn't want to be treated differently, and um it honestly, of course, it helped me like learn the true you, and I've learned that you're just really awesome and sweet and kind, and I'm not ready to be queen yet, Kaylin. Like I am freaking out. I can't be queen. I'm a tabaxi and I only have one hand. Like I I I'm sorry, I'm thinking like really far ahead, and it's probably not even gonna happen, but like I just it's just still a lot, but I just wanted to tell you that I'm not mad at you. I'm more mad at, like, unfortunately, your father, or like the general guard guys, like I wrote them every day for months asking for help, and I never heard anything back. And if I could have afforded a trip, to go to Neverwinter and like go in front of the king, then like maybe something would have changed. But I'm not sure. Um, so so I I still want to be your girlfriend.
Oh, so I just
If
want to give Catherine a big hug first of all. Just hug it out. Yeah, I
mm,
say I'm so sorry to lie to
and
you.
no,
I
it's
felt
okay.
so
I
bad.
understand why you had to now. At
Mhm.
first I felt like super betrayal. But you know, Kayla, your Kaylin, Briar and Avery were really nice about it too. They kind of helped me see the light a little bit.
And Catherine, I don't know how we can do it, and I know you're not ready to be queen, and personally, I'm not ready to be king either. Look at me, I'm just learning. I just like the nature stuff. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm learning things. I had a good experience learning how to fight. But someday, not today, but someday I will be king.
I mean,
And
Gundren said you didn't want to be king.
well, I have seen in the scientific expedition, I've learned many things. And one of the things is that this country, as you've shown me, this part of the country deserves better, and we have not been treating it the way that it should have been treated.
Right.
And there's a lot of work to be done. And I think that there can be some arrangement, but we would definitely need to make some changes, and I'm not sure how we can do it. but we probably need to talk to my parents. Maybe Gundren would be a little bit of an introduction,
Right,
because
yeah.
I know that you are definitely very smart and suited to be a co-ruler of the land, but it's a little
No,
out
no.
of character, out of tradition, I should say. So we
Ugh.
might need a little introduction, but it's all in the future. Right now, we have to focus. I think, I'm just so happy personally.
Me
Main
too.
thing
I'm so
is that
happy.
I was really worried.
I know,
I'm
I'm
really
sorry. I
sorry.
didn't mean to worry you. You
I'm
just
so
really
happy.
surprised me. Like, I just thought you were just like, an everyday person, not a freaking prince. Like, this is like only things you hear in like fairy tales, and I cannot believe it's happening to me. Like, this does not happen to people like me.
Well, in fairy tales, I hear about true love, and I feel like that is what has happened to me. That's what I found. So we each have our little fairy tale. So
That's right. You're my fairy tale.
we give her a kiss.
Aw.
Okay. I don't know if like
The other boys are just
if
like,
Brian and like Avery in the front of there. It's like,
Looks like they're together again. That was quick.
You were
Look at
helping.
Briar.
Stop it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he is like an oaf, but he's our oaf.
I know. Yeah.
He needs someone to keep him company so that he can be away from us. This is the best thing to happen to us, so he doesn't talk to us. He talks to her the whole time. Am I wrong?
No.
Slurpee, how are we doing with the stick tracking?
oh my gosh, so there's that stick and that stick and that stick.
I want to
and
roll to ride the group again.
you can roll.
I'm afraid he's gonna lose us again. I can't with him.
Well, we haven't been talking to him, so he should have been able to concentrate.
He
He
has
has been
attention span of
concentrating. He
Yeah.
has been
really?
concentrating.
Okay.
Should we just like
Then
flash forward
Nobody's
the
talked to
fandom?
him. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like Briar said, nobody's talked to him. You guys have
Okay.
been talking amongst each other. So Slurpee is just boom, 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 going through the woods,
Okay.
going through the woods. And his mom
Okay.
is with him too,
Oh,
so
that's right. Mama can help him.
Mama.
How's Mama Slurpee doing?
Raz.
Mama Raz.
Help
Mama Raz is doing good. She's just a little freaked out because she was pretty much born and raised in the castle and she's never left. So this is kind of a crazy experience for her. She's never, I shouldn't say like never ever left, but like never like left
Mhm.
the general area. Like she's
Yeah.
gone to the woods, but she hasn't like been anywhere else.
Gotcha.
So Slurpee every so often is just like, Mom, it's okay. I know where I'm going, and we're gonna go to a town, and there's like buildings and people, and where there's food, like good food, Mom. Like I know you make good food, but you weren't given like good food to work with, and it's like real and fresh. It's really good, Mom. I'm super excited for you to go there. And maybe you could like be a cook or something somewhere. Like or you could make pies. You're like really good at pies, Mom.
Maybe she could help out Toblin and Hilda at the inn.
Maybe.
I'm imagining Raz just like having like a little shawl kind of thing, and just like just an even cuter version of like a goblin, just like
Absolutely. She's just little old mama goblin and
Mama Raz.
with her little basket with her little, kitchen knives and just a couple fruits and veggies and just things that she took with her in
Her
case she
favorite
needed to cook something up
spices.
for everybody.
Yeah.
It's really sweet. So I would say by now you guys have gone through the woods, camp out for the night, recover the wagon and horses, get them all good to go. Um Mama Roz. She'll offer I can make some food.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got it.
Oh,
We just want you to rest.
okay, but that's what I do.
If
You
you want, I'll be
If
more
you
than
want
happy
to,
to
yeah.
try one of Mama Roz's pies.
Mamaraz, do you need
Well-
any ingredients, like any fresh mushrooms? Like Catherine and I, we have some experience here. We know some good spots. We saw them over. There's a big tree over there.
I know some good spots, huh?
Or some mushrooms.
Absolutely.
We got some leftover baguettes from Hilda.
Some
Right.
more on the floor, yeah.
That's
I'm
I
thinking
picked them up, Avery.
we can make a smorgasbord. Some soup and some baguettes and some
cheese.
berries for dessert.
I like that. Sounds
All
really
right.
good.
Awesome.
Thank you.
It's better than
I'll-
Avery's cooking.
I'll
Excuse
Oh
me.
shoot, I don't have a pot anymore.
Briar pulled the
Um,
pot out of the wagon.
That's okay. We got you.
pot! How did you know? That's
We
amazing.
were
You're
packed for
thinking ahead.
traveling.
You're thinking ahead. All right, Slurpee. Don't touch anything. All right. Here's some cheese. All right.
That's how it all started.
Okay.
It's just carrying over.
And
started an epidemic.
Kaylin, you go get some mushrooms. Sorry, Briar, what were you saying?
Oh, nothing. I was just being a smartass.
Oh, okay, like normal. Okay.
Just Briar, yeah.
Kaylin and you go get some mushrooms and berries, and I mean everybody else can just relax. I got you covered. Briar, if you want to cut up the baguette so everybody can have a piece, that'd be great.
He starts chopping it up and then chucks a couple small pieces at Avery when he's not looking.
I kind of want to test it. I want to make sure I don't want to give you the satisfaction of hitting me with loaves of bread. I want to try to. I don't care. I want to snatch them from you.
I'm trying to get him down the back of your collar when you're not looking.
But I want to look. Is there a Kimarie? Is there
Yeah.
a way?
Sure, I think
That
there's always a way.
Okay. I don't want to get hit by bread. I want to catch the bread so that they don't get the satisfaction of
Absolutely.
having one on me.
Why don't you do acrobatics for me?
Perfect.
Yeah,
I
I
will
think we should roll.
definitely do that.
Acrobatics! Our
A
first
roll one.
acrobatics roll ever in this campaign, everybody.
Wow, that's right. I rolled a 17.
Jeez.
I don't know what my
You know
bonus
what your
is.
acrobatics is. It's a 3.
So dirty
so that's
20.
a dirty 20.
Do I need to roll anything?
Accuracy.
Do a combat? Sleight of hand or something?
Maybe athletics.
What do you say, Dan?
Like athletics, like how fast you can throw the bread.
Yeah,
like how strong
athletics
you
would
are.
be good.
Okay. All right. Good. Strength is a good one for me, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. That's a 2.
Oh, cool.
Plus 3 is 5.
Nope, you actually have proficiency in athletics, so it's plus 5.
Oh wow, there you go.
So 7.
7.
So I'm
That doesn't make
picturing.
it.
No, yeah, I'm picturing Briar just has kind of like Kaylin or Tyler did. Just picking up a handful and just
Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that. You got to try better next time to try to surprise me. I already know who you are and what you do to try to get under my skin. You threw my rock in the woods. I had never forgotten about
It was a tracker, and I got you a
You
better
did
one.
not know that.
I had a feeling.
Oh boy, but there was no proof, and that made me sad.
And I got you a better one.
Yeah. How would we're back to where we left off, right?
This is like deja
I ho-
vu from the
I
last
know.
time we
I think
camped
this is
out.
the same spot where, yeah, I
Yeah, it
remember.
was.
There's
Yeah.
there's the place I stood there and looked at the ground and almost shed a tear because my damn rock was missing. I remember
Yeah.
that spot very well.
There's the bush that you literally face planted over when we were fighting Mario and Luigi.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Yeah.
So I imagine coming out of the forest, like just whistling, like just I got some like I'm like, hey, got some buzzberries here, guys.
Damn it, Kaylin.
Are those the magic shrooms?
Regular, but tasty.
Thank you.
And some buzzberries.
Mm.
Briar chucks a piece of bread at Keelan. And then
Roll
just
for
goes back.
athletics. Roll for athletics.
Okay,
Whatever.
better than a 2.
No, Kaylin, you roll acrobatics.
Acrobatics, I mean, yeah. So I don't think you saw. I rolled a 1.
Oh!
Rolled a 1.
Oh, the mushroom's
Oh.
gonna be bad now.
Briar got a 14.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
What?
Briar just chucks this piece of bread at you and just hits you right in the soft part of the cheek here. And you're like, ow! What the heck, Briar?
Does it do some damage? Like 2 points of
No,
damage?
it just stings a little.
2 points of bread damage.
Yep.
God damn it.
What's wrong with
man.
you? I just
Exactly.
brought some nice foraged items.
I think
Fine.
Briar has just
Sorry.
a little bit of anger issues right now, which is fine.
I'm used to having kids running around that I can pick on all the time, okay? Like, I need
Mhm.
something
Yeah.
to do with this restless energy.
I think she was just picking on you. Oh, sorry, not you. He was just picking on you guys. Just, I think it's just not an accident, but just playful, right, Briar?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. What she
Yeah.
said.
I'm starting to like being an only child.
I mean, it's okay.
I'm
That's
just being cynical again. I mean, I
really.
love you guys. We've been through a lot together. I'm
Right, I
happy
just have to
Conjured's
say,
here.
I don't know if you did some practicing, but compared to your performance while doing the darts competition, that you hit me right in the kisser. That hurt a lot.
I placed her in that. What are you talking about?
Well,
You talking about the knife throwing game?
you didn't
I
get
don't
first.
remember it at all.
That was the
Yeah,
fluke,
that's what
and
excuse
I
me.
call for a rematch when we get back to Pandolin.
I'm fine with
So,
that.
Mayhap. I think
I
that first, let us eat.
yes.
Good.
I was just gonna say,
Mama
Roz
Rock
was gonna say,
waiting.
"Soup's so
She's ready for the smorgasbord. Now we got some nice buzzberries here, and I personally, I'm a little peckish. Okay.
That's like your trademarked word, and I love
Me
it.
too.
All right, let's eat, everyone. Nice meal. We have everyone together now.
Do you think we should maybe say a little like before dinner prayer?
Sure. I guess. I mean, I know it's like my job, but I can try to lead us if you want. I don't usually do this.
Well, it's I think it's this is a makeshift feast after
Uh-huh.
a very exciting day.
All right. Okay, let's all put our heads down. I sneak a piece of bread and then I start to eat it.
I slap him.
Ow. Oh, Timora. And I also say underneath my breath, Urbashaba. Just want to say thank you for watching over us and allowing us to have this feast. Thank you for Slurpee to be reunited with.
That's me.
That's it. We're praying,
Oh,
Slurpee,
sorry.
but reunite Slurpee with his lovely mom, Roz, who made this wonderful meal for us.
That's me.
Thank you for giving me patience and for not allowing me to jump off the nearest cliff in Phandalin, ending me right now. But in all seriousness, thank you so much for having us have Conjuring come back. Thank you for giving us answers that we've been waiting so long for. And just thank you for continuing to watch over us and wishing for us to live a happier life. And thank you to Catherine, who has made Kaylin very, very happy and made their relationship blossom like the never ending rose that is Cal's, oh, sorry, that is Briar's mom. Amen.
Amen.
Well, that was something. Anyway.
It was.
Briar just sits there and stares at
Yeah.
Avery.
Again, it's not. It's a work in progress. Okay, I'm sorry. You threw bread at me. I'm
It's
eating.
no excuse to talk
That's
about my
tough.
mother.
Oh, this is so, Raz, this is so good. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, young man.
I just adore tasting the cuisine of all different places, all different ethnic cuisines, and I'm just really loving it right now.
Well, thank you. I hope you like it.
Well, let's eat. No.
Slurpee eats it really, really quick. I'm done.
Great job, Slurpee.
Seconds? Or is there no one left? Slurpee, you've had enough. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is that Gundren saying that?
No, that was Roz. Sorry.
Us?
I got 4 characters I'm playing right now. Okay, give me a break. Roz is like, "Rrr," that's how I picture her. Wazowski, you know.
Always watching.
So, Raz, if you don't mind me asking, where's Papa Slurpee?
Sorry, Dad. That threw me off. You know, Slurpee's father, you know, he didn't stay around. So we
See,
don't really talk about him in front of, you know, the
gotcha.
little guy.
Okay.
It's a little sensitive. Did someone say dad?
No, we said dead. Big difference.
Oh, I've seen a lot of dead. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Nothing important. Just keep yourself occupied. Um, no, Raz, I totally get it. No, I mean Slurpee's very lucky to have you. He's just very exuberant, very
Like his
emotional.
father. Yeah.
Oh, I can see why you left him then.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's not very kind to say to someone you just
Jo-
met.
I mean, you could have poisoned this for all. No, okay, wow. I need to stop.
Yeah. You
I think
should really think about what you're saying to people sometimes.
Yeah, I guess. Anyways, scratch all that. Thank you. Seriously.
You're welcome.
It is really delicious, and I'm at least happy that Slurpee said nothing but great things about you, and I'm just happy that you're able to continue to live your life with him because he was in a bad spot in that.
Yes, I was
And
very
Briar was very helpful rescuing him. So
yes, I was very upset when they sold him. And
that was not right.
I never thought I would see him again actually. And of course I was very surprised to see him today. And actually thank you, you all for saving me. I was pretty much working there for a long time and never really could leave. I never had the money to go on my own or anything like that. And honestly, I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but um, Slurpee says he has a plan, so I'm going to trust my son.
No worries. Thank you.
But now hearing we have a prince with us, I suppose he might help us. So
Might. Yeah.
We
hear
also
that,
know
I'm
a
like-
bunch of
I'm
people
like-
in Phandalin.
one quick thing though, Mama Raz. if you don't mind, if you could just keep this whole like Prince thing here on the down low, at least for now. Just we all know about it. We'll make things right, but things are still you never know when things can get a little crazy, okay?
Oh, of course, of course. You have my word, I will not tell. You saved my life. I owe you my life, honestly.
Well, and we
Um,
owe much to you for producing wonderful Slurpee who has aided us so much.
I'm glad that my son has been a help and hopefully not too much of a nuisance.
Well,
He's fine. He like
But-
grits his teeth when he says that.
he's very unique.
Fine.
We really appreciate him.
That's my boy. Unique is a good word for him. Hmm.
I'm imagining we got like tents and stuff like set up, right?
Yeah,
Like
we got tents, we got the wagon, we got stuff, we got time, not time, we got stuff to sleep in. So, I mean, we don't have to do shifts. I don't have anything planned.
Okay,
Just
no
FYI,
worries.
we don't have to do shifts. We can just say that everybody went to bed. Nothing happened. It's all good. It's morning.
Cool.
And
Travel to Fandolin.
you guys can travel to Fandolin if you want. I don't, unless you have another conversation you'd like to bring up, or else we can just kind of skip ahead
I'm
to
good.
Fandolin.
Cool with that.
All right. So as you
question, what
enter,
did we
go ahead,
do with
Tyler.
Mario and Luigi's like hats or attire or whatever when we killed them? Did we like burn everything or
Briar disposed of the bodies,
okay.
so
With their
yeah.
clothes on.
All right, we're all set.
We did
Yeah.
strip their bodies of their clothing. So
Absolutely
hats
not.
for
unique
the
as they
toast.
were, we did not strip them.
Okay.
um
So
so
we got the Fanlin map. I don't know. Or
Fandolin map, we can go to the Fandolin map, you were right. So let me just get there.
good old Fanlin map that we've been on the most.
Been on the most, been here for a long time.
Welcome back.
Oh, it's like home.
It's home. Home for a couple days. So as you get back in, it is such a different town than when you guys first came in. There are
Oh,
children running on the streets now. There are people out and about talking. Their merchants have their wares, like coming out of the windows, kind of like, a whole fresh fruit, little stand, and people are at the shrine praying to Timora. Um it is so different than what you guys first came into. And as soon as people start seeing you come back, they're just coming around, or they're just saying hey, and you hear a little girl point to her friends and she goes, those are the heroes that saved us. And like little boys are like playing with the fake little wooden swords, and I'm Briar, I'm Avery.
yeah, I
Oh,
can't use that. No.
You can't
Pardons.
use that.
I can't.
Sword.
I can't use
You can't
weapons.
use a
No.
sword.
No, kid. You have to shake people's hand. That's how you hurt them.
that's
Oh,
his
I'm
Don't
kidding.
tell him that.
okay.
Sorry.
He's gonna take you seriously.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not
can I
lying.
have your autograph?
Me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. He like
Um,
grabs out like a tissue from his here, can you sign it to
sure. Okay.
you?
Briar will pull out his journal and pull out an extra page with his charcoal pen thing.
Oh, a real piece of paper. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
And hand it
Okay.
to Avery.
Well, thank
And
you.
to Gregory. That's me.
Gregory, like
Gregory.
kneecap, like is the K silent?
Gregory. That's cute. Yeah.
Great.
Gregory.
Okay, Gregory.
Uh-huh.
What a great child you are. Keep fighting. Period. Avery. There you go.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. This is
You're
like, I'm
welcome.
gonna show this to all of my friends and they're never
Please.
gonna believe it.
Oh boy.
Just the simplicity of a child just not like
Yeah.
catching on to anything that you're throwing out there.
Mhm,
Like
yeah.
he's just like, I love you.
Well, thank you. And he kind of was like, well, Briar and Catherine and Kaylin did a very great job too. So
Yeah, but
it's
you're
team
my
effort.
favorite. You're my favorite.
Oh, that's unexpectedly nice. Thank you.
I just want to like pat.
Bye.
Bye.
I just want to pat Avery on the back and be like, "You're working on it with kids. You're getting better. You'll get there."
I don't know
You'll
if I'm gonna
there,
get there. It's a lot of work.
One
So
day at a time.
so Catherine will go to her shop and her like residence. She'll just kind of split up for a little bit while. And then Gundren, you guys can drop off the cart, and then Gundren, and then Roz and Slurpee, and you all. I'm guessing you would want to go back to the inn.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So as you come in, Toblin, of course, is there, and Hilda?
Yep.
Question mark? Okay,
Yeah.
good. I was
Yep.
like,
Yep. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
did you
yeah.
go?
I use
Yeah.
so many H names. I can't keep it all straight.
It's hard. It's
Like
hard.
so many A at the end. Elsa, Hilda,
Olga.
Olga. Yeah. I'm
No,
just
it was
very.
Frida. It was
Frida
Frida, not
is
Olga.
the half orc.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Olga was the
The
barmaid
bar.
at the sleeping
Oh,
thing.
got
It
it.
became like a
Got
beer
it.
garden and
Yeah,
handle
really.
it.
Oh yeah.
There's a Heidi and
um and
sorry.
that's okay. It got me good.
Heidi and Stefan.
So he sees you guys come in and he goes, "Oh, hey everyone, welcome back. Oh, Gundren, my friend. Oh, I'm so glad they found you.
We're happy to
Oh
be
yeah, they
back.
found me. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
No, we're happy to be back and thank you for the warm welcome. We're very happy to be back
Absolutely.
here.
Absolutely. And then he sees Slurpee and Roz and he'll talk to Slurpee. Oh, hey there, little guy. I'm glad to see you again. Hi. Who's the person next to you? That's my mom. Her name is Roz. And we uh kidnapped her from the castle so that she could escape. And she doesn't have a job or any money. So I was wondering, she's like a really good cook. I was wondering if she could like bake for you.
Her food is really good. We had some ourselves.
Oh, thank you. That's her, sorry.
No, it's her.
I Hilda, oh honey, I guess you could work for us for a little while and until you can get on your feet. We don't have much to spare, but we can give you some food and 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 a place to stay for a little while, and I think we can do that for a friend of our adventure hero, sorry.
Thank you.
Why don't you guys take a room upstairs and get yourselves settled in?
Thank you
He
so
says that
much.
to not to you. He says that to Razin and
Oh, sorry.
Slurpee.
Okay.
And I want to say to Toblin, I'd like nuzzle up to him and just say like on the down low, like, here's 3 gold. If you can give that to them as a sign-on bonus, because they're your employees now, I think that would be really good if that's okay.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your generosity, Kaylin. You three always astound me with your kindness and generosity. It makes me very humble.
Aww.
I look up at the wall and I see the painting that Frida did with us, and then like the really poorly done Catherine. I just like feel a warmth.
Actually, now that you look back up at it, there is a little rectangle over the poorly drawn cat, and there is a slightly better cat, a tabaxi, on top of it. So it looks like Frida has come in and drawn another Catherine and tried to fix
Oh, I love
tried to
that.
fix the other one. Yes.
It's the art school.
It's paying off, definitely. She actually just didn't
Catherine's
take her
got
gold and
history.
run away. She's great.
Gundren is just say, well, it's I would say it's like mid-morning, kind of getting closer to noon.
Mhm.
He would say, I know we just got here, but I think we should get going on our adventure. I was just wanting to stop by for a few things, and I figured we could leave if that's okay with you three.
Sure.
Fair enough.
I kind of want to make a slight detour that's only going to probably take like 10 minutes if you don't
Yeah, sure. How about if you want to do what you need to do, and then we just meet at the city gates in just 10-15 minutes? Does that sound good to everyone?
I'm fine with that.
Very good.
That's fine. Thank you so much,
All
Pumpkin.
right, I'll see you there.
All
And
right.
he'll go out and he'll grab his stuff and he'll go wait at the gate.
I want to say to both Avery and Briar that so I have something that I was thinking of doing that I thought of on the walk back is if you remember there's the elderly elf lady who knows quite a lot about the goddess of Timora. I feel like she probably knows quite a lot about the history and the traditions of this place. I want to ask her if she knows anything about uh, that so-called prophecy about us three being possibly related and having to be killed. I want to know if that is legit.
She actually was the person I was actually thinking of visiting because of my goddess. So, great minds think alike, Caitlin.
Briar?
Briar was thinking about going to the shrine. But before but before doing that, Briar wants to talk to Toblin about sending either a package or hiring a messenger so that he can send money back to his family.
Absolutely. Great choice. Gundren, Gundren. Toblin, see, there's the ENs too in my camp.
Yeah,
Too many, too
I know.
many.
So many.
Toblin, oh yeah, of course, yeah, I can send this to wherever you need it to go. The post comes in once a day. So I have a package. I don't know what he had. He has something that he could take whatever you want and mail it for you.
Um, then he's going to send it's on this page.
Al is looking up how much money they have.
Yeah.
Please wait for that transaction.
He's gonna send 100 gold back.
Okay. Okay, great.
Very
So
good.
Alrighty, so Toblin will package that all up and he says, okay, this will go out this afternoon, and they'll do it by however they do the mail in this country. Ta-da!
yeah. He also wants to include a letter to his youngest brother Ash and a letter to his mother. And unfortunately a letter to Callie and Tamsin.
I feel the passion.
Yay!
I said, I feel the passion in the writing that you're going to do.
Yeah. So yeah. Four letters, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a
Plus-
problem. I can send that
plus-
off in the post.
Yeah. Cool.
I guess meanwhile, Avery and I head off to the shrine.
Yeah, and Briar will come out after he's done talking to Toblin. It'll take like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
That
it
sounds
won't
good.
take very long.
Okay.
So Sister Gorel is at the shrine. She's, kind of helping some other people who've decided to stop and pray and show honor to Timora. She sees you two, then three walk up, and she says, "Oh, hello, heroes. Good day to you.
Good day, sister.
Good day."
Do we have a nice private space to chat for a little bit? I know
Oh,
you have your followers looking at the temple or something. Just wondering if we have some privacy.
yeah. No, I can leave them be. We can just go to um my house for a second if that's would make you comfortable.
I'm fine with that. That's fine.
Sure, right
Kaylin,
this way.
Briar. Okay, sure.
Sorry, sorry.
No, you're fine. It's okay.
All right. And her house is like literally right behind the shrine, so you just come into this old this nice but rickety house made of it's kind of like a log cabin style.
That's fine.
Just one room, just a bed, a little kitchen, a little table. And so she's just like, you can sit down here if you'd like, and I just have to rest my weary bones, and so I will sit if that's okay.
Sure,
And
that's
so
fine.
she'll sit on the bed, and then she has 3 chairs for you guys at the table.
Thank you.
Yes,
Uh,
of course.
I look at Kaylin and kind of nudging, did you want to talk to her? Did you want to go first?
Sure. Well, Sister Gorel, I don't know if you noticed, but just looking at Briar's here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so us three here.
He's actually digging around in his bag, and it's a little distracting until finally he comes out with like a little pot of like a salve, and hands it to Sister Gorel,
Aw,
because it's for like aches
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
She's rubbing her knee. And, oh, thank you, dearie. Thank you so much. I'll just take a little of it.
Oh,
Thank
he's
you.
leaving the whole thing here, so.
Oh, well, you're very, very kind. Thank you so much. And she'll rub it on her knee, and that's nice. Thank you, dearie. I'm sorry, Kaylin. What were you saying?
So, Sister Gorel, before we left town for our recent trip here, we had a little conversation with. It was not Tobin, right? It was the mayor of the game.
It was Toblin, yeah.
It was Tobin. Oh, it
Toblin
was
brought
Tobin.
it up.
Yeah.
With Toblin that he noticed that us three here, which I think you may have noticed too, look a little similar. And he brought up a prophecy where he said that if 3 people were born that looked similar, it would bring about the end of the world. And also that um, that twins and triplets are supposed to be put to death. But I'm not familiar with that, so I'm just wanted to see if that is something that you are familiar with your deep knowledge of the community.
Avery, did you want to say something? I saw your lips moving. I didn't know if.
no, it's okay. No, I'm thinking.
Okay.
Okay.
My mind is so blurry these days. What was it? So many stories are passed down from generation to generation, and the details get fuzzy. I have heard of such a tale, but have been told it is all just. Sorry, this is me struggling
It's
on
okay.
harp.
That's okay.
Words are not coming to me right now.
That's
This
okay.
is this is it's just all tomfoolery and foolishness. Um, although in my lifetime, I have not seen doubles or triples or anything of that nature. And I actually don't even know if that's possible anymore. And she just kind of looks and tries to think back and oh, this fuzzy, fuzzy brain. It's not what it used to be, you understand? Oh, my younger days, could think better, but right now it's very difficult, very tired. Uh,
Brian
Just-
wants to do like an insight or an arcana
Yeah.
check.
absolutely.
Avery, you want to do arcana and I'll do insight?
Well, I don't know my arcana. I was thinking of doing
You
insight
want to
because
do
I know I'm
insight?
good at it.
Okay, I'll do arcana then.
Okay. Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah.
Amalanta!
Go for it. I got a 13, so
Word.
it's nothing.
um, so she is super old. She is, and she's not lying. The details have become fuzzy to her over the years. She kind of remembers, you know, these tales passed down from generation to generation, of when she's been alive, but the details have gone fuzzy. They have they spanning from end of the world to not end of the world to turning into turning turning the mom into a lizard if three children are born at the same time, just weird things that have been passed down. um and she honestly can't remember. I mean, she's never seen doubles or triples in her lifetime. So she is in her old age now even questioning, is it even possible to have doubles or triples? Or is that a myth? Is that a myth? Is that not something that happens in this world?
Sister girl, do you know of anybody who's tried to write all of these down anywhere?
Oh, not that I can recall. It's just been different family stories.
Hmm.
Well, I'd say to the side, like, I think there might be one place in this world that might know, and it would be the Royal Archives in Neverwinter. Which, if we want to learn more, that might be a place that we'd be interested in going.
Hmm.
I
Could
did
you
have
send a letter ahead so they can start researching while we're doing whatever the heck it is we're going to be doing?
I think that most likely, I think we can, because I've been in the. You might imagine I've been in the archives a couple times,
Yes, we
libraries,
get it.
and
Great.
I know where to
Thanks.
go, and it's just a matter of finding the right tome, the right book, and
Mhm. I know
see
what a
if we can
tome
find
is.
it in there.
Don't you have like a head librarian or something that's works there?
I believe so. We definitely have professors. Um,
Oh yes.
yep. That's I think that will it might be something we can just go and check it out. If I can show you around again and just an option.
I do
Okay.
have, yeah. I kind of have one question though, and I don't know if this can contribute to this conversation because it's more personal. And maybe Sister Girl's the only one that can kind of help me with this. And I think you all
Okay.
know what I'm going to talk about. Sister, hi, Avery here.
Hello.
Follower of Timora. However, it's been very complicated, and I
Mhm.
need your guidance because I am not good with praying, and I am lacking in religious insight. So, Timora's sister Bashaba Mwaba Waba
Bashava.
Bashaba. See,
Shaba.
I don't even know. Bashaba.
Huh?
Um, she's getting in my head. a long time more. They're fighting for me for some reason. I don't know. Out of all the people in the world, they're just in my head, and I have good powers, bad powers. I done
It's
evil
very
handshakes.
disconcerting.
I've thrown guiding bolts. It's crazy, and I have no clue what is going on, and I wanted to stop. Sorry, it's a lot, but I don't know if this contributes to the end of the world, if like I'm gonna be stretched into two or cause a mass panic in a city. I don't know. What's your insight on this? How can you help me?
Briar starts playing with this frog,
Sounds good.
becoming a nervous tick.
Yeah.
Give me your hands, child.
Okay. I'll let them out.
And she'll close her eyes and she won't say anything. It's just you're going to like feel her energy. It's going to
Okay.
be something like you've never felt before. It's going to be like that jolt. But you're
Yeah.
actually going to feel like things going through your arms and your veins, and
Okay.
it's going to be this very weird experience.
Okay.
And she's just going to hold your hands and just be like, mm-hmm, uh-huh, oh, oh, wow. That sounds really bad. um the darkness, it's eating away at your soul.
Yeah, I kind of got
It's
that.
it's uh,
Sorry.
focus, child.
Okay.
One eye open. You're so
Yeah,
quick,
excellent.
Dan.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
all right, all right. This is I have not seen this in a very long time, or if at all. Hymora is your goddess, but Bashaba is fighting her tooth and nail for your soul. And it's this constant fight of which you will have to decide very soon of what you will do. And if you do not decide, there will be consequences.
Like what?
I do not
I
know.
just want peace. I I didn't ask for any of this. I just want to live my life in
Mm-hmm.
peace and far away from all this. I don't know why I'm chosen to be this experiment or this prize between two beings. I'm not worthy of that. I
I think you are, my child. Ours is not to understand, but to follow the calling that we feel inside of us.
do you know what happens if I don't choose?
The darkness would not show me.
Oh, Bashaba. Could you no, could you
Get
show me? No,
out!
no, not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Okay, well, at least that's more answers than I had before. Thank you. I mean, I know what I want to choose. I just wish it was easier. I just don't want the darkness to influence me in making the wrong choice because I know where I stand. But with my emotions and lack of patience and cynicism and,
Mm-hmm.
my off-putness, whatever Catherine said to me, like, I I don't know what's gonna happen at all, and it terrifies me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wanna hurt people that I care about, especially one person. I don't want that to happen. I'm just scared.
I understand. I mean, I don't. No, I'm just kidding.
Bashaba.
I believe I did see good outcomes, and there is hope for you, my child. There is hope. Do not give up. Fight the good fight.
What's up with that frog too? Like that Briar's holding.
Yes, that is a relic of Timora. It's
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I was curious about it because like I got like some weird like jolts from it. So it
Oh,
was.
yes, Timora has favored you, of course, so
Oh,
the
okay.
relic would help you be more in tune with her and hear from
Gotcha.
her. Hmm.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
But it also can help a a regular worshiper as well.
Second the frog is mentioned, Briar stops playing with it and just holds it in his hand so that it's just not seen.
All right.
And he goes really still while listening.
Okay. Um, thank you
You're welcome.
for everything and for having Timora's influence flourish in this town. I think a lot of the townspeople needed it, especially when they're trying to heal.
Right.
And knowing Timora on a more personal level, I know how great she is and how all the positivity that rains down from her. So
Mhm.
thank you.
I understand too.
Yeah.
I was very worried she had turned her back on us for all of those months, but I knew she had a plan, and it was you, heroes. And I'm thank Timora that you have been able to save our city. And she does everything for a reason, even though we might not understand her trickery, right?
I still don't.
I still don't either.
After all these years.
After all of these years, I don't remember how old I am because I have to go look it up in my book, but it's a long
Oh, you
time.
poor woman.
I
She's
think it was like 210.
yeah, something really high because she's like, she's elvish
Ah,
or
okay.
like half elf,
No, I think you said she was full
elfish.
elf. Because Briar keyed into that.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
Okay.
Keyed into it.
I just look back at the group. I'm all set with my answers. I feel better, at least with what I have to do
Hmm.
for my
I
own
give
peace of mind.
Sister Jarell 1 gold and say this is for the shrine for some shrine upkeep. I hope that it's not much, but I hope that it will help spread the good word.
Oh, it would be better if you would put it would be better if you would just put it on the shrine and say a little prayer to Timora. I do not feel comfortable taking money directly from people. If people leave money there, then it will go towards the shrine, of course. But I
Very
do
well,
not feel comfortable taking that. You understand, of course.
very well, sister. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Um,
blessings to you, and may Timora watch over you
Also with you.
with your
okay,
spirit,
so
your
I
dark
guess I'll
spirit,
put it.
and your light spirit.
Please don't scare me like that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Go ahead, Galen.
I guess I'll just like put the gold coin like on the little statue and can I roll for like religion just to see like how good my prayer will be or something? Or...
Sure, if you want to.
Okay,
I'm
because I
totally
know it's
fine
like
with
not
that.
good. So
Yeah, you're not super religious. Like your family.
Well, apparently he is.
Oh,
a shocking like
we took a
Of all
class
people,
in
revelation.
that.
we took a religion class.
So it
Um,
all comes back to me. So I
He
just rolled
rolled a
a 20
natural
for
20.
he did
Yeah.
roll a
check.
natural 20,
Wow.
everybody.
So
So,
I go to the statue. I say, Timora, I don't know how to pray to you, and I just want to say thank you for helping us during this whole trip, and for giving me Catherine as a girlfriend. It really changed my life, and I just want to say thank you, and I hope that you will guide us and help our friend Avery in the future. Thank you.
Um, as you were praying, for the first time ever in your life, you actually hear a response.
Oh,
And it's not Timora. It is the god that you and your family, like celebrate on Christmas. Not Christmas, but
what?
Yule, or a specific religious holiday. And that god is the name goes by Lathander.
Okay.
Lathander. And he says, my child, I am watching over you. And you feel immediately comforted and super at peace with everything. And it was a tremendous religious experience that you've never, ever had in your life. It was incredible.
So I guess I like fall down and I got like
You're just
tears. I'm
like,
like shaking,
oh
like.
my gosh. All right. To the gate.
While Kaylin is doing that, Briar also stops by the shrine.
Okay.
And he kneels down and starts digging around in his bag again, and he brings out a wrapped bundle that he slowly unwraps, and it's like a flattened bouquet of flowers from home that he puts on the altar. And he's kind of just like letting Kaylin do his own thing, and like he's being really somber about this and intentional. And he lays that on the altar because it's really important to him, because it's a piece of home
Yeah.
that he brought with him.
Yes.
And he'll keep playing with the frog after he's laid it down, and he kind of is just thinking to himself, but trying to pray to Timora and
Auntie.
yes.
Yes.
And he just gets kind of like fidgeting, and finally he's just like, please give me the strength to be able to protect my family. And suppose that includes Kaylin and Avery too. And then I'll get up and go. And he's not looking at anybody, he just walks to the gate. Just kind of in his own head.
You also hear a voice as you start to walk away, and says, a male voice says, my son, I am with you. And it's Chanti. All right, so meet Gundren at the gate. We have to keep going because I have a plan. So just a couple more minutes. We made
Who
it, you
needs
guys.
prayers?
Do we have? Is Catherine coming with? I just have to know that.
Catherine's not coming with.
Okay. Okay.
Gundren has asked you to leave your little girlfriend at home, and you can come back to her.
Okay. Fine.
If you make it.
Dun dun dun.
Anyway, so you're on your journey to this cave that
Cave.
Gundren has found. There's the cave. Yep. Tyler's been asking about a cave since the beginning of this episode. To the cave. So on the road, let's see my map here. Oh, let's go back. Let's go to here. This one. So on the road, Phandalin, nope. Phandalin is like here. Sorry, here. Nope. Here. We can see that little purple thingy.
Yep.
Okay.
So you guys go out of town, you go out on this road, and you kind of are like over this way. And Gundren's there too. Of course, I just don't have his token on this map. We can pretend. And Gundren brings out this map. He's kind of leading you three. Of course, you guys are chit-chatting about old times and after like all of these awesome like religious experiences, you guys are kind of like feeling really good about things and kind of on this like kind of spiritual high.
Briar's
And
freaked out. I just
Briar's
want to
freaked
say.
out. But spiritual high. So he kind of takes you guys off, you know, the main road, and he's kind of starting to look now for the cave. And he said, I've been here before. I kind of remember where it is. He has his map out. He's kind of like searching, and finally you kind of arrive at this rock formation, and it certainly doesn't look like a cave yet. And it kind of, there's no door, there's no opening, and Gundren's like, oh, I think I found it. And he says Nadvlada, and there's rock doors that open, and
Make friends and enter.
nothing says anything. He just says it. He just says something, and and it opens the door. And when you go in, it's dark. You guys are, I mean, of course you guys have dark vision, so as you go in, you can kind of see, and the doors close behind you. And Gundren's like, oh, I think it's just over here. And as you are getting your vision, and then Avery, you unfortunately can't see
Light.
what you can see. That's right, you
Yeah.
can see. Thank God
Yep.
you have light on your drift globe.
Yes, I'll bring that with me.
And what you see is a sanctuary of sorts. There is rugs on the floor, there's candelabras that are magically lit when you come into the room, and there are pews on very good Dan.
It's like
There
I
are
knew something was gonna
Hey.
happen.
there are pews on each side, and there are two altars in the front, and then there is a statue at the front of the room. And Gundren is like, oh, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a cave of something in here. I must have gotten the directions wrong. And he's like looking at his map, and he starts walking closer and closer to the altars and to the statue, and he turns around, looks at you three, and reads from the map. And it shall come to pass, the brethren three of same and pure blood shall decide the fate of the world. They die as one, their world undone. The evil has begun. Thus saith the Lord Baal, this broken, feeble world shall fall. And Gundren transforms into this giant, red, huge demon. And you all feel, sorry, like things, and all of a sudden the cave is broken up, and the sky is shattered, and you can see a whole nother realm of demons and fiends and all of this crazy, crazy evil in the sky, and you all start glowing with this righteous power, and you all level up to 20, and that's where we'll end our show.
Well, up to 20. Oh my goodness.
And that's where we end it.
Well, thank you for everyone for watching.
I need a drink.
um,
Holy
Feeling
moly.
that phase, Briar just shat himself. Like, what?
I knew there was something up with that dude. He was too calm. And I'm like, there was something. He's like, oh no, I just wanted to choose you three. Like, yeah,
Oh,
Gundry.
I don't really see it. I guess if I'm looking at you right now, you kind of look similar.
Surprise!
I love that. Are we seriously level 20?
So
stay.
everybody in the audience, we have a meeting every other week when we're not streaming.
Oh,
So we will get
jeez.
together, and I will give you guys your character sheets. I will give you everything that I've written about your characters. Tyler, I will help you. We will come
Okay.
up with something for you, something simple and or good enough, to help you out. And we will start in combat with Gundren. When we start our final episode next 2 weeks from today. So that is December 6th. That's right. I should know that. I knew that was our final episode. Our final episode of this series is December 6th, Tuesday, December 6th at 8 p.m. Central Time. Thank you, everybody that has watched our episode. I hope you're just as confused as everybody else. I cannot wait to reveal everything that has happened. Please follow us on our social medias, TikTok. I have a Twitter now, right?
Well, we'll see what happens.
And please tune in next episode so you can see everything that's happened, and I get to reveal everything, and we get to see this final massive battle. And again, thank you everybody for watching and supporting us. And this is Roll or
Roleplay! Oh my gosh!
Bye!
Ah!
Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.
Oh my gosh!